You drive for what feels like forever. The last gas station a distant memory. The road stretches on, winding through the wilds of Maine, and with every passing mile, civilization seems to slip further away. The hum of your tires is the only sound, a steady companion as the world outside your window grows quieter, more remote. The road narrows, swallowed by dense pine and birch, their branches arching overhead like a living tunnel. The trees crowd in, their trunks standing sentinel, and you begin to wonder if you've left the world behind entirely. The forest feels ancient, untouched, as if it's been waiting for centuries for someone to pass through. Then, just as you start to question if you're lost, a weathered sign appears, Moose Look Maguntic. Population 47. The name alone feels like a secret password, a promise that you've arrived somewhere special, somewhere few ever see. The first thing you notice is the silence, deep, almost physical, pressing in on your ears. It's not just the absence of noise, but the presence of something else, something that fills the space where sound should be. You step out, and the car doors slam, echoes like a gunshot, ricocheting off empty storefronts and shuttered windows. The sound seems to linger, as if the town itself is listening. No sirens, no traffic, not even a dog barking. The usual soundtrack of daily life is gone, replaced by a hush so complete it feels almost magical. The air holds its breath, thick with the scent of pine and earth. Even the wind seems to move more slowly here, careful not to disturb the peace. You hear your own jacket rustle as you move, the soft crunch of gravel beneath your feet, a single leaf skittering across the pavement. Somewhere, a crow caws in the distance, its voice sharp and lonely. The quiet isn't emptiness, it's a presence, textured and heavy, as if the town itself is holding its breath, waiting to see what you'll do next. Every sound you make feels amplified, important. You stand awkwardly, as if you've interrupted something sacred, a ritual of stillness that's been going on long before you arrived. A chipmunk darts by, claws scratching stone, a flash of life in the quiet. Its tiny presence is a reminder that you're not alone, even if it feels that way. A curtain twitches across the street, a fleeting glimpse of movement behind lace. Someone is watching, curious about the stranger who's just arrived. You realize your arrival is the most exciting thing to happen here all day, maybe all week. Eyes peek from behind windows, faces appear on porches, each one measuring you with quiet interest. The silence is unnerving but also strangely inviting. It's as if the town is offering you a chance to slow down, to listen, to become part of its quiet rhythm. You feel the urge to act more interesting, to match the weight of the quiet, to fill the space with something worthy of attention. Every gesture, every step feels significant. In this place, even the smallest sound matters. The crunch of your footstep, the brush of your hand against a weathered fence, the soft exhale of your breath, all become part of the landscape. Welcome to the world where silence is the main event. Here, the quiet isn't just a backdrop, it's the story itself, waiting for you to listen. Here, the landscape doesn't just sit still, it composes the quiet. In Maine, the silence is not an absence, but a presence, a living, breathing thing that wraps itself around you as soon as you step outside. The mist rolls over the hills like a soft blanket, and the first rays of sunlight filter through the pines, painting everything in gold. It's as if the world is holding its breath, waiting for you to listen. The forests are wild, ancient, and indifferent, muffling your footsteps until you feel invisible. Walk for an hour, and all you'll hear is your own breath and the snap of a twig. The trees, older than memory, stand as silent witnesses to your passing. Sometimes, a distant woodpecker taps out a rhythm or a squirrel scurries through the underbrush, but mostly it's just you and the hush, a gentle reminder of how small you are in the grand scheme of things. The lakes are vast mirrors, broken only by a loon's haunting call, the anthem of Maine's wilderness. The water is so still it reflects the sky perfectly, doubling the world in silence. When the loon calls, its voice echoes across the water, lingering in the air long after the bird has disappeared from view. It's a sound that feels both lonely and comforting, a reminder that you're never truly alone out here. Each season brings its own soundtrack: summer's insect hum, autumn's crackling leaves, winter's snow-muted hush, spring's peepers and cracking ice. In summer, the air vibrates with the chorus of crickets and cicadas, while in autumn every step is accompanied by the crisp crunch of fallen leaves. Winter hushes the world, blanketing it in a soft, absorbing silence, broken only by the distant call of a crow or the creak of ice. And when spring arrives, the peepers sing their hearts out, celebrating the thaw with a symphony of tiny voices. Silence here is never empty, it's layered, alive. You don't just see the landscape change, you hear it. The wind in the trees, the distant rush of a stream, the soft patter of rain on moss. All these sounds weave together, creating a tapestry of quiet that is anything but silent. The world becomes a full-body experience. The quiet lets you listen in ways you never have before. You start to notice the subtle things, the flutter of a bird's wings, the sigh of the wind, your own heartbeat echoing in your ears. In this stillness, you find a new kind of music, one that's always been there, waiting for you to hear it. Every season, every moment, has its own music. In Maine, silence is never just the absence of noise, it's a living, breathing symphony, composed by the land itself, inviting you to slow down and truly listen. It's the sound of the world breathing, and if you're quiet enough, you might just hear your own soul answering back. People here are defined by quiet competence. They speak little but know how to fix, grow, and survive. Brenda at the post office can predict snow by her knee and bake a pie that'll make you cry, all with 50 words or less. Life is practical, tied to the land and seasons. Stories are about moose-eating petunias, not corporate ladders. Neighbors may be miles apart, but they'll show up with a tractor before you even call. Here, independence and community are two sides of the same coin. Traditions here are small but vital, markers in the long rhythm of the year. There's the first boat on the lake, the ice-out betting pool, and the March town supper with beans, hot dogs, and a dozen pies. It's less about the food, more about seeing everyone after winter's hibernation. Community is built on shared experience, not constant chatter. A wave on the road means I see you, we're in this together. Blueberry festivals, first snowfalls, and neighborly check-ins are the glue. These rituals create belonging in a vast, quiet world. Every person matters. The year is punctuated by these small celebrations. They make the empty spaces feel full. City quiet is a brief pause in chaos, a fragile, empty silence. It's a momentary lull in the relentless hum of urban life, where the echoes of the day still linger in the air. The city never truly sleeps. Its quiet is a temporary illusion, a fleeting breath before the next wave of activity crashes in. In Maine, quiet is a living presence, filling the woods and lakes. It's a symphony of nature's whispers, where every rustle of leaves and ripple of water tells a story. Here, silence is not the absence of sound, but a tapestry woven with the gentle hum of life. In the city, your senses are overwhelmed and dulled. The constant barrage of noise and movement numbs your awareness, making it hard to find a moment of peace. The city is a sensory overload, where the cacophony of car horns and chatter drowns out your inner voice. Here, they awaken. You hear wind in the trees, a woodpecker's drum, water lapping its stone. Each sound is distinct, a reminder of the vibrant life that surrounds you. The woods invite you to listen, to truly hear the world in its natural state. The silence is full, not empty, alive with bees, fish, and unseen creatures. It's a rich, textured quiet that envelops you, making you feel part of something larger. The woods are alive with the subtle sounds of nature, a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. It connects you to something ancient and vast. The quiet of the woods is timeless, a link to the past and a promise of continuity. It grounds you, offering a sense of belonging in a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected. The city's quiet is sterile. The woods' quiet is rich. In the city, silence feels empty, a void waiting to be filled. But in the woods, silence is a presence, a companion that enriches your experience and deepens your connection to the world around you. This silence slows your pulse, clears your mind. It invites you to breathe deeply, to let go of the tension that the city imposes. In the woods, you find a rhythm that aligns with the natural world, a pace that allows for reflection and renewal. You stop shouting, start listening. The woods teach you the value of silence, the power of listening to the world and to yourself. It's a lesson in mindfulness, a practice of being present in the moment. The stress you carried melts away. The quiet of the woods acts as a balm, soothing the frayed edges of your mind. It offers a sanctuary from the demands of modern life, a place where you can truly relax and recharge. In Maine, you finally hear yourself think. The quiet provides the space for introspection, for hearing your own thoughts without the interference of the city's noise. It's a rare opportunity to connect with your inner self, to find clarity and purpose. Sometimes you hear nothing at all, and it's glorious. The absence of sound is a gift, a moment of pure tranquility that allows you to simply be. It's a reminder of the beauty of simplicity, of the peace that can be found in stillness. The quiet here changes you. It transforms your perspective, offering a new way of seeing the world and yourself. The woods invite you to slow down, to appreciate the small wonders that often go unnoticed in the rush of city life. It's the difference between an empty room and a room full of sleeping people. The quiet of the woods is comforting, like a warm embrace that envelops you in a sense of peace and contentment. It's a reminder that true quiet is not the absence of sound, but the presence of serenity. Life here isn't all peace and postcards. The remoteness that brings quiet also brings challenge. A flat tire or a missing light bulb can mean hours of problem solving. Winter is the ultimate test. Snow, darkness, and cold demand respect and preparation. The silence can feel lonely, even unsettling, until you learn to fill it with intention. You read, watch birds, and notice the slow change of light. These challenges foster independence and real satisfaction. Fixing your own mower or surviving a blizzard feels like an accomplishment. The struggles are tangible, not abstract. Overcoming them makes the peace feel earned. Here, quiet is a reward, not a given. Visiting here means letting go of plans and embracing the art of doing nothing. Wake up without an alarm, sip coffee on a porch, watch mist lift from the lake. Your phone won't work, and that's a gift. Let the weather and your whims guide you. Canoe if it's sunny, read if it rains, walk with no destination, rediscover aimlessness. Listen to the world. Birds, wind, rain. Notice the small details, a spider's web, the way light filters through leaves. This is meditation in motion. The digital detox is real and freeing. No need to document or share, just be present. The quiet recalibrates you. You leave with a new sense of what matters. In Maine, the silence is the main attraction. There's a place where the loudest sound is a loon's call and the stars feel close enough to touch. This isn't fantasy, it's the quiet heart of Maine. Here, time moves with the seasons, not the internet. The wealth is silence, time, and a quiet mind. Picture yourself on a porch, no agenda, just the woods settling in for the night. This is restoration, not just vacation. It's for those willing to slow down and be still. You'll leave with more than memories. You'll carry the quiet inside you. True peace isn't escape, it's deeper connection. The woods are waiting, patient and profound. All you have to do is show up and listen. You don't just leave this place, you carry it with you. The city's noise feels harsher, the world more frantic. You seek out quiet, take the long way home, savor early mornings. The memory of Maine's silence becomes your true north. The people's self-reliance and connection to the land linger in your mind. You remember stories about moose and petunias and realize the beauty of a tangible life. The woods strip away distraction, revealing your own strength. You find a stillness you didn't know you had. The quiet of Maine isn't just an escape, it's a lasting perspective. Its echo can guide you long after you've left the trees behind.